Hello students, our topic number 32 is time series seasonal variation. Seasonal variation. It is also called periodic variation, which are predictable movements in the data that occurs in regular cycle. Like during summer season, demand for fans, ice cream, Coca-Cola increases or moving in upward direction. These are called seasonal variation. The first method for calculating seasonal variation is method of simple averages. Method of simple averages. Now years are given 1982, 83, 84. Data is given for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. Clear? Years are given and quarterly data is given. Now assuming that trend is absent, now we will find seasonal index for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4 from given sum. First, find total. Total for each elements of quarterly elements 37, 37, 40. Sum is 114. 41 plus 39 plus 43. Sum is 123. Then 33, 36, 33. Sum is 102. Then 35, 36, 31. Again sum is 102. Next find average. Average. This term is a sum of 3 terms. To find average, divide 114 divided by 3, 123 divided by 3, 102 divided by 3, 102 divided by 3. We get 114 divided by 3, 38. 123 divided by 3 is 41. 102 divided by 3 is 34. Then 102 again divided by 3 is 34. Now calculate average of the average or grand average. Grand average means average sum total of all the averages 38 plus 41 plus 34 plus 34 divided by 4. We get 36.75. Average of the averages is called grand average or GA. General average or grand average. Now seasonal index for quarter 1 equals to seasonal index for quarter 1 equals to quarterly average over general average or grand average into 100. Quarterly average for first quarter is 38. General average is 36.75. 38 divided by 36.75 into 100 comes out to be 103.40. Then seasonal index for quarter 2 equals to quarterly average divided by general average into 100. 41 over 36.75 into 100, which is equals to 1.56. Then seasonal index for quarter 3. Quarterly average divided by general average into 100. 34 divided by 36.75 into 100, which is 92.52. Again seasonal index for quarter 4 equals to quarterly average, same as previous quarter. 34 divided by 36.75 into 100 equals to 92.52. These are seasonal indexes by method of simple averages. seasonal index for quarter 1, seasonal index for quarter 2, seasonal index for quarter 3 and seasonal index for quarter 4 by method of simple averages. Seasonal variations by method of simple averages. Seasonal index for quarter 1 is quarterly average divided by general average into 100. Quarterly average divided by general average into 100. Then same for quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. Formula was seasonal index for quarterly average, general average into 100. For first quarter, quarterly average, for first quarter, general average into 100. This is method of simple average. Now next method. Method number 2. Seasonal variations by second method, method of moving average. Method of moving average. Formula is seasonal variation equals to quarterly average minus general average. In previous question, formula was quarterly average divided by general average into 100. By moving average, formula is seasonal variation equals to quarterly average minus general average. In clear? No question is given. This is question. Calculate seasonal indexes from the following data by method of moving average methods. By moving average methods. Yearly data is given for 1976, 77, 78. Quarter 1 data, quarter 2 data, quarter 3 data and quarter 4 data. Row wise data is given for each year for 76, 77 and 78. First rewrite this data in column wise. Right, like years for 1976. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. For 77, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 and so on. For first quarter, data is 30, 81, 62, 119. 30, 81, 62, 119. So this is our observational value O. So values are for first quarter 30, 81, 62, 119. 30, 81, 62, 119. For next quarter 33, 104, 86, 171. 33, 104. Then 86, 171. For next 4 quarters 42, 153, 99, 221. 42, 153, 99, 221. Now this is a method of moving average. First we have to find moving totals. For first step, find given values is O. Given values are O. Now next step is find 4 quarterly total. 4 quarterly total means total of first 4, skip 1, total of next 4, skip 1, total of next 4. Total of first 4, 30 plus 81 plus 62 plus 119, which is 292. Then skip 1, total of this term, this term, this term and this term. We get 295. Then total of next 4. Skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total is 318. Then for next 340 2. For next 340 94, 292 295, 318 4 342 394, then 403 for next 4, then 452 for next 4, then 465 for next 4, then 515 for next 4, dash dash for first two terms, dash dash. These are the 4 quarterly totals. Means total of first 4 terms, then total of next 4 terms, then total of next 4 terms, then total of next 4 terms, and so on. Now next calculate 2 period total. 2 period totals. These are centralized values, means total of these two, skip 1, total of next 2, skip 1, total of next 2, means total of these two values 587, then skip 1, total of next 2 is 613, skip 1, total of next 2 660, then 736, then 797, 855, 917, and total of next is 980, 465 plus 515, 980. These are 2 period totals. These are 2 period totals. Next find trend T. Next find T. T is trend, means average, quarterly moving average. Moving averages. Now T is, this term is a sum of these two terms, and this term is a sum of first 4 terms. This term is a sum of next 4 terms, means 292 is a sum of 4 terms, and 292 is a sum of 4 terms, 295 is a sum of 4 terms. Therefore 587 is a sum of 8 terms. To find average of 587, we have to divide it by 8. Therefore average is 587 divided by 8, which is 73. The next term divided by 8, 77. Next term divided by 8, 83. Then 92, 100. Approximate, these are approximate values, right? These are approximate values. And for next 107, for next 115, for next 123, for next 123. These are trend values. By dividing this column by 8, we get this. Now next step is O minus T, means short term fluctuations. O minus T, called short term fluctuations. Short term fluctuations. You can't skip these steps. These are formulation based sums, right? These are formulation based sums. You can't skip these steps, right? As 4 quarterly total, first calculate 4 quarterly total, then 2 period total, then moving average total, means 2 period total divided by 8, then O minus T. For method of moving averages, these are formulations. O minus T is, O value is 62 dash dash, don't have first two values. 62 minus 73 means minus 11. Clear? 119 minus 77. O minus T is 42. Then 33 minus 83 minus 50. 104 minus 92 12. 86 minus 100 minus 14. 177 minus 107 64. 42 minus 115. 42 minus 115 minus 73. Then for next, 153 minus 123 30. These are O minus T values, short term fluctuations. These are O minus T values, means short term fluctuations. Now our sum was find seasonal variations by method of moving average. Now for next, draw again same table. Years are given. Clear? Quarterly, first quarter data is given, second quarter data, third quarter data, fourth quarter data. For 1976, 1977 and 1978, 3 years were given in our question. 1976, 77, 98. Year quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4 data was given. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This is called O minus T table. O minus T table or table number 2. Now for first 2 years, O minus T is dash. For first 2 quarters, 1976 first quarter and 1976 second quarter, O minus T is dash. For next, minus 11 and 42. Minus 11, 42. For next, minus 50, 12, minus 14, 64. Minus 50, 12, minus 14, 64. For next, minus 73 and plus 30. Minus 73 plus 30. Right over here. Minus 73 plus 30. Now find total. Find total of these terms. Total of minus 50 and minus 73, minus 123. Total of these two terms, 12 plus 30, 52, 42. Minus 11 minus 14, minus 25, 42 plus 64, 106. Now find average. (123) is the sum of these two terms. Therefore, 123 divided by 2 is 123 divided by 2 is minus 61.5. For next, this divided by 2, 21. This divided by 2, minus 12.5. This divided by 2, 53. Right? Then find grand average. For next step, find first grand average first. Grand average is average of the average. Minus 61.5 plus 21 minus 12.5 plus 53 divided by. Now calculate grand average. Minus 61.5 plus 21 minus 12.5 plus 53 divided by 4, which comes out to be 0. Therefore seasonal variations formula is quarterly average minus general average. Quarterly average minus general average. So general average is 0. Therefore average, quarterly average minus general average is same. Minus 61.5, 21 minus 12.5 and 53. These are seasonal variations for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. As grand average is 0, therefore seasonal variation formula is quarterly average minus general average or grand average. Therefore quarterly average and seasonal variations are same, as general average or grand average is 0. Now write these values in front of this. Seasonal variations S are for first quarter dash, for second quarter dash, for third quarter is minus 12.5, for next 53, and for next first quarter is minus 61.5, next is 21, next is minus 12.5 again, and fourth quarter is 53. Again for first quarter minus 61.5, for next quarter 21, and again dash dash dash. These are seasonal variations. 1976 third quarter, fourth quarter, then 1977 first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. These are for 1976. For 4 quarters 1977, and last two is for 1978. These are seasonal variations by method of moving averages. First step is find 4 quarterly total, then 2 period totals, then moving average T, then O minus T, then seasonal variations from this table, O minus T table, short term fluctuation table. O minus T is short term fluctuation table, or name it as table number 2. Formula is seasonal variation equals to quarterly average minus general average. General average is 0, therefore average and seasonal variations are equal. Write these seasonal variations in column wise over here in front of each quarter. Now third question. Third is find seasonal variation by ratio to moving average. Means here we have to find O divided by T table. In last question it was O minus T table. Here O divided by T table. By method of ratio to moving average, find seasonal index. Question is, from the following data, Calculate seasonal indices by ratio to moving average. By ratio to moving average. Yearly data is given 1985, 86, 87. Quarter 1 data, quarter 2 data, quarter 3 data, quarter 4 data is given. This column wise, convert this column wise into row wise. Sorry, row wise into column wise. Values are given. For first values 68, 62, 61 and 63. 68, 62, 61, 63. For next 65, 58, 61, 61. 65, 58, 61, 61. For next 68, 63, 63, 67. 68, 63, 63 and 67. These are O table, values table as given in question. Now we have column wise data of each quarter for 1985, 86 and 87. Now find 4 quarterly moving total. 4 quarterly moving total. 4 quarterly moving total means total of first 4, skip 1, total of next 4, skip 1, total of next 4, skip 1, total of next 4 and so on. Dash for first 2 terms, then total of first 4, 254. Skip 1, total of next 4, 251. Same 247, 247, 240. Then 248, 253, 255 and 261. 261. Then no data for last 2. Write 254 over here, 251, 247. You must arrange the directions, right? Then 2 period total. 2 periods total. 2 periods moving total means total of these 2 terms. Total of these 2 terms is 505. For next 2 terms 498. For next 2 494. For next 2 skip 1, 492. For next 2 493. For next 2 first one is 498, 44, 494, 492, 493, then 501, 508 and 516. Clear? These are total of 254 and 251 is 505. Total of first 2. Then total of next 2. Total of next 2. Total of next 2. Total of next 2. Right? 505, 498, 494, 492, 493, 501, 508 and 516. Sum of these two is 505. Sum of 251 and 247 is 498. Then 247 is 494. Then 247 is 245 is 492. Then 245 and 248 is 493. Then 248 and 253 is 501, For next two is 508. For next two is 516. Now next find T. Same as previous question. Trend means average of these numbers divided by 8. Divided by 8 we get 63.12. For next 62.25, this divided by 8. 61.75, this divided by 8. 61.50, this divided by 8. 61.62, this divided by 8. 62.62, this divided by 8. 63.50, this term divided by 8. 64.50. These are trend values. This divided by 8, this divided by 8, this divided by 8, we get this. Now again, draw ratio to moving average table. The question was this. Years are given 1985, 86, 87, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4 data is given. Draw O by T table. Now, O by T table. O by T table, same. Years are given 1985, 1986, 1987. Quarter 1 data, quarter 2 data, quarter 3 and quarter 4. Now first two, T table. This is T table, not O minus T, T table. T table. Now check T values for first two dash dash, for first two dash dash, for next quarter 63.12. This is O by T table, right? O by T table. Here we skipped one step. First we have to calculate O by T value. O by T value, right? O by T. For first dash, then this is T value and this is O value. O value is 61, T value is 63.12. Now this divided by this into 100 means 61 divided by 63.12 into 100, we get 96.6. 96.6. Now this divided by this into 100. 63 divided by 62.25 into 100, we get 101 divided by 0.2. Clear? Now next 65 divided by this, 65 divided by 61.75 into 100, we get 105.3. Clear? For next step, 58 divided by 61.5. 58 divided by 61.50 into 100, we get 94.3. For next 61 divided by 61.62. 61 divided by 61.62 into 100, we get 99.0, close to 100. Then again 61 divided by 62. 61 divided by 62.62 into 100, we get 97.4. For next 68 divided by 63.50. 68 divided by 63.50, we get 107.1. 107. And last again 63 divided by 60. 63 divided by 64.50 into 100. We get 97.7. These are O by T values. These are O by T into 100 values. Means O values divided by T values. These are T values. We get O divided by T into 100. This value. Ratio to moving average. Now construct O by T table. Finally, O by T table. For 1985, first two terms are missing. Not possible to calculate. Then 96.6. 96.6. For next 101. 101.2. 101.2. For next 105.3. 105.3. For next 94.3. 94.3. 99. Then 97.4. 107.1. Then 97.7. So this is O by T table from these values. These column values, right, row wise. Then for last two, dash, 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 dash. Now first find total. Total of these values. Total of 105.3, 107.1 is 212.4. For next 192. Total of these two terms is 195.6. Total of these two terms is 198.6. Right? Then average. This divided by 2. Sum of two terms is 212.4. So average, for average, divide this term by 2. We get 106.2. For next 96.2. This divided by 2, 98. 97.8. 97.8. 92 divided by 2 is 96. And number 198.6 divided by 2 is 99.3. Now calculate grand average. Grand average. Average of the average. First is 106.2 plus 96.0 plus 97.8 plus 99.3 divided by 4. We get 99.82, which is grand average. Grand average. Now seasonal index for quarter 1 is seasonal index for quarter 1 by method of ratio to moving average is quarterly average 106.2 divided by grand average 99.82 into 100, which comes out to be 106.4. 106.4 means seasonal index for quarter 1 by method of ratio to moving average is quarterly average divided by general average or grand average. Quarterly average divided by quarterly average divided by grand average into 100, 106. Then for seasonal index for quarter 2 equals to this divided by this, quarterly average for quarter 2 divided by general average 96.0 divided by 99.82 into 100 comes out to be 96.2. For next seasonal index for quarter 3, this divided by this, 97.8 divided by 99.82 into 100 comes out to be 98. And for quarter 4, quarterly average for quarter 4 divided by general average. 99.3 divided by 99.82 into 100 equals to 99.5. These are seasonal indices for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. For quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. By method of ratio to moving average. Calculation of seasonal variations or seasonal indices for ratio to by method of ratio to moving average. Our answer is quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. Our question was find ratio to moving average by ratio to moving average seasonal indices for this question. 3 yearly data, quarterly data is given, and answer is this one. For first quarter is this, for second quarter, for third quarter and quarter 4.